The Maharashtra government has sacked two state-appointed members of the Juvenile Justice Board, Pune, on the charge of misuse of power in the Pune Porsche car crash case. The action follows after the JJB members Ellen Danwade and Kavita Thorat faced a probe over the bail granted to the 17-year-old juvenile accused driver in the May 19th Porsche car crash, with a condition of writing a 300-word essay on road safety, among other controversial bail conditions that we had covered. Paras is tracking the details very closely for us. Let's go across to him for the latest update as well. Paras, so now two juvenile board members have been sacked by the Maharashtra government?
Rightly said, Parmeshwar, this was a very unfortunate incident which came into light on 19th May 2024 when a speeding Porsche car rammed into two techies and two techies was dead. After that, many things came into light. The accused was drunk, and after that he was arrested. Then after, immediately he got bail from Juvenile Justice Board because he was minor, so case was handed over to Juvenile Justice Board. At that time, the two members of Juvenile Justice Board granted him immediate bail on condition of writing a 300-word essay, and he has to go to traffic police to learn the traffic rules. So this was two conditions which make into the outrage all over India, because the conditions was not acceptable by anyone. So in this entire matter, after this case got into a limelight, then government formed a committee which was told to probe into this entire matter of JJB, why this happened. So report was submitted after 1.5 months of this entire incident took place. The report was submitted, and after the report submitted, the government has sacked these two JJB members on negligence and misusing their power, because there were many questions raised on this two JJB member, why they granted bail to this accused, because the crime which happened on 19th May 2024 was a heinous crime. Pune police was continuously trying to challenge JJB in this entire matter. They were also claiming that the minor accused should be treated as adult, but many things was going around in this entire matter. Now the accused, the minor accused, is out on bail. The grandfather of minor accused is also is out on bail, but the father and the mother who tried to swab the blood sample in this entire matter is still in judicial custody, and still Pune police and Pune crime branch is trying to investigate more on this entire matter, because the JJB members, the both JJB members are on radar of agencies, the committee which was formed, and Pune police and Pune crime branch, because what has happened, they are still investigating in this matter, and they are trying to solve the puzzle why this both JJB board members did this and given this type of bail condition to the accused.
All right. As always, Paras, thank you so much for joining us with the latest details and contextualizing the information for us. Well, for a quick comment and further clarity, we have with us spokesperson of the BJP, Abhishek Mishra, over the phone line. Also joining us, spokesperson of the Congress, Sujata Paul. I'd like to come to you first, Abhishek Mishra. The report recommending the termination, as my colleague Paras Dama is reporting, was sent to the state government in July. 3 months later, we're in October. Two JJB members have now been sacked. As far as the action is concerned, sir, isn't it too little, too late?
No, see, the state government, because there's a procedure involved, the Department for WCD, Women and Child Welfare Department, they were the ones who, they have to first do an inquiry, official inquiry. They have done the inquiry, and after the procedure of the Women and Child Development Department in government, the state government Maharashtra, they have submitted the report to the state government. The Women Child Development has submitted a report to the state government saying, please sack these juvenile people who had given a faulty order earlier in the juvenile board. So there is a procedure which has been followed, and I think 2 months' time is, I don't think, a very large delay, because eventually the person, the youth who was not who was under the age of 18, who was driving the car, he will be punished now. He will now, already the legal course will happen. He'll get strictest action possible. And government of Maharashtra, by sacking, has shown its intent. We have shown our intent that we will not tolerate any kind of somebody trying to, game the system. So definitely the juvenile board members have been sacked. It has been done by the government, our state government in Maharashtra. We have done a very strict action. We have shown a lesson that in future nobody should attempt this. Neither should anyone attempt to think that they are above the law, and neither should anyone in a board try to help somebody for any kind of favor. So we have taught a lesson to both.
Unfortunately, and as we had opened this bulletin also, there has been another hit and run case coming in from Pune, from Maharashtra. Let's also bring in Ms. Paul at this point. Ms. Paul, you've heard what Mr. Mishra has just said, that the investigation takes time. Even though a 17-year-old had killed 2 people, it has somehow taken 3 months for these 2 JJB members to be sacked. What do you have to say?
I'm appalled by what Mr. Mishra is saying. And the reason is clearly that the parents of those, the family of those who died in that incident, just imagine their condition. And saying that we took time is just not holding water, you know, and it really affects me very, very adversely to hear such things. In fact, honestly, I'm not being able to speak because as we speak, there's another incident which has happened. Now, if this incident had happened in May and in July recommendations were made, why is it that the government of Maharashtra has taken this decision now? The parents of the boy are in judicial custody, but the boy is roaming around free. The boy has to be told that you have to write an essay, and the conditions which are given, obviously the 2 juvenile board members should have been on target immediately.
Right. Mr. Mishra, regarding the bail conditions then, they were set by the Juvenile Justice Board. It included writing a 300-word essay on accidents, painting traffic awareness boards, working with a traffic constable and attending counselling. This is for a 17-year-old who had killed students, sir. What message do you think this sends?
While one thing which I think Sujata Paul has wrongly mentioned is that no action has been taken. She's mistaken. We have sacked the members of the juvenile board. 1.
You have sacked.
Let me complete.
Because elections are around the corner.
Let me complete.
No, you are doing it only because of elections. Otherwise,
Ms. Paul, let's just give Mr. Mishra a moment to complete his sentence.
Either we go by facts or we go by screaming. If Miss Paul wants to scream, she can scream. I'll be silent.
Mr. Mishra, please go ahead. Ms. Paul, let's give him a moment to complete his sentence, please.
Miss Paul, what she said was that there's been no action taken, that he was just asked to write an essay. So Miss Paul, because of the mistake of asking him to write an essay, that these board members have been sacked. We are absolutely against what was done. What you are saying that just he was asked to write an essay and let off. That is why action has been taken. He should not have been asked to write an essay and let off.
Which has happened today. There is another accident which has happened today, and this is happening again and again by people who are affluent. Why?
Miss Paul.
No, you tell me now. It's happening now, just before elections. So everything for you all are in election mode 24/7, and you admit that. Say that you're not in election mode. No, you plan out everything for elections. That's the bottom line of it. Otherwise, you could have taken action against these 2 juvenile board members before this. Why did you take so much of time? October.
Let's give Mr. Mishra a moment to answer.
I'll give you the answer. There was an inquiry done by the Women and Child Development, because this comes under Juvenile Board, comes under the Ministry of Women and Child Development. The Ministry of Women and Child Development in Government of Maharashtra, they did an inquiry because they are the ones who are supposed to do the inquiry. Nobody else can do the inquiry. Now the WCD department, once it completed the inquiry, then they have submitted the report to the state government to sack these people. That is the procedure. Not for the election.
You are in power. Why couldn't you have pushed it ahead?
Right. In fact, Mr. Mishra and Ms. Paul, that is a question. Mr. Mishra, that is a question that has been raised by many quarters as to why there wasn't a speedier probe. Many continue to raise doubts about the effectiveness of the Pune police's investigation. Many highlight the disparities between the CCTV footage and the police report. And as Ms. Paul is saying, that elections are around the corner. Hence, it is paramount that we do pay attention for accountability purposes. But thank you so much, both of you, for joining us. We sincerely hope that these incidents do not come to the fore anymore. We hope that there are speedier probes. Many continue to question within the Congress party why preferential treatment was meted out to a wealthy 17-year-old drunken boy. All these details are still being investigated, but 2 members of the Juvenile Justice Board have now been sacked by the government of Maharashtra.